So big news coming out of Lakerland on Friday. Now, I'm not generally a fan of swine. Shout out to Furious Styles. But the Lakers got some ham coming through. Darvin Ham, named head coach of the Lakers. God, I practice these things
Bro,
at night. I practice these things at night.
Fuck does this man come up with
His name is Ham.
Bro, you didn't even know he was talking about this 10 minutes ago.
But Darvin,
for the show.
I'm just going to tell you personally, I remember Darvin Ham in the tournament breaking the backboard, but you hear a name like Darvin Ham, that's not a name you're going to forget. It's just like, it flows. Like, I've never met a Darvin in my life, and his last name is Ham, like things that I love. I love some swine, I'm not going to lie. Signed a 4-year contract with the Lakers. Do you think that Darvin Ham is going to have the success like Udoka was able to in lifting the franchise up? Darvin Ham. Darvin.
Like, was he assistant coaching somewhere?
He's with the Bucks.
Yeah. He was. He sure was.
So work with Giannis. Giannis gave him a glowing recommendation. My dad actually works with the Bucks and has nothing but great things to say about him. Seems like a no-nonsense dude. Always kind of put his foot down, said, Kurt Rambis, take them goggles out my fucking meetings, Chiefer. Yeah, and he's from Saginaw. Same place that produced Draymond Green.
Born.
So dudes from Saginaw are about that life. Everybody talks Flint, and we're talking Michigan, but Saginaw deserves this love too, okay? Produces dudes who are about that life. Guys not to be trifled with. So do you think that's a good move for the Lakers? LeBron seemed excited about it too. Are you rocking with Darvin Ham? And do you think, I'm going to ask you, I guess, former players coming in a coaching position, do you have more respect for them to say like a Squeeny dude who was like really good at analyzing tape or whatever?
Yeah, that's because they've been there. They know what it takes. Especially a player like Darvin Ham. He wasn't a star player. He was somebody that, had to observe the game from the bench sometime, came off the bench, did the hard work, dirty work and all that. And I think that carries over into coaching too, for real. So sure. It should be all right.
When you were with the Lakers, who was the coach in that?
We had Luke Walton.
Yeah.
I hated Byron Scott, I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
I hated Byron Scott.
Can I ask, like, when their time was running out, what was sort of the atmosphere with the team? Like, that guy.
They get fired. Yeah.
Is that tough? What do you guys like in the locker room? Like, dead man walking. Like, how's that?
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Like, nigga, I ain't listening to you. You ain't gonna be here. Right. Contract's guaranteed.
It's gotta be.
I remember stuck in like the old days. Like he used to have us just practicing hard every day after back-to-backs. We used to
insane.
Practice. Yeah. We was dead before we even got on the court. So it was just tough. And I can't think of the coach from Houston with James.
Oh, D'Antoni. Was he a good coach? You enjoyed him there?
D'Antoni was great.
Yeah, everyone seems to love him.
That's your style of basketball, though. Get out and just hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
His style of practice was like 45 minutes.
Who's your favorite coach in your NBA career? Because I don't want no coach. I want to uplift.
Yeah, fair.
Oh,
I'm the devil over here.
They might have a job for
Tell me about it. Tell me about the unemployment.
I love it.
Coach, yeah.
Balancing it out.
I'm about to say probably D'Antoni or Luke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luke good dude. Arizona dude. It seems like kind of that Lute Olson school of thought. They're always kind of more laid back and chill. And just hearing the stories of him and RJ in their college days, definitely
wild.
A dude I can respect. Okay,
Yeah.
you turn up just like me, coach.
Yeah. See Luke.
We might have some of the same booze.
Drinking pitchers.
Did you ever have any players who had they were maybe a boo that they had with the coach too? Like you hear about these things. I'm just saying because NBA dudes, you guys have you guys pick from a pot of 15 to 20 women for the most part. But coaches too are just as thirsty, especially former players. Were there any beef like that? Because we've heard stories previously about
between coaches and players about women.
But trying to holler at a coach trying to holler at a player. Because I had coaches in college who definitely we might bring a lady to the game and I'd get yo, who's that?
Yeah.
What you mean, dog?
Relax.
Right. College coaches trying to get on?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
at ASU we had a staff member who actually ended up losing a job.
How old was the staff member?
About
40-something.
Okay. They'd be trying to holler.
Henry Bibby was like that.
Wow.
He was how old was Henry Bibby?
Have a young chick with him every day at those camps. I was like,
I bet them blue pills. I bet he had a stash of them things.
That boy was the man.
They are the equalizer.
He had that medicine on hand, that special pill in the pocket at all times. You feel me?
He was the man, boy.
This thing's going off the rails. So I just want to ask: do you think Darvin Ham with the Lakers? Can this squad at least go back to the playoffs next year, or are they cooked?
Yeah, I think they're going to listen to Darvin Ham. He's still buff, kind of,
He can fight. He looks like.
Yeah.
So you happy with this choice?
We'll see,
They still got to deal with that roster, though. How do you make that work? What was that trade you were talking about?
Well, the report today was the Lakers plan to stay and hold Russ.
But
and
before
the
that,
trade that was rumored, Chuck, we talked about this, was Russ and THT and one other player, or Melo. Russ, THT, Melo for Kyrie, Joe Harris. And is there a third player? That's it.
No, that's it.
Hey, Kyrie and LeBron back?
Yeah.
Do
And
they
Joe
like
Harris.
each other still?
I mean, it seems like it.
You know LeBron, man. Do they like each other?
I mean, it's not about liking. I mean, you had Shaq and Kobe Lakers. You don't need to like people to win championships. It just really is. Where's Kyrie's mind at?
Do you want that?
What's the
though?
mandates looking like? Is he going to show up?
It's
The mandates aren't mandated anymore.
but yeah,
It's
but
a wrap
it's
now.
You
the
just never
injury.
know.
It's the
Yeah,
injury.
yeah.
I mean, the injury
A lot of y'all
stuff.
don't cover your mouth when you sneeze. I'm just going to be real out there.
For LeBron, I mean, you have AD, who didn't play very much last year, and I think he'll be healthy. But Kyrie didn't.
LeBron and Kyrie bumping heads still?
I feel like they'll be all right. After Kyrie got just, embarrassed by the Celtics. First of all, going to Boston was mistake number one. Then I'm going to stay there forever. Then,
Yeah.
let's go team up with KD.
No, because they was about to trade Kyrie, right? For Paul George or something like that. Wasn't it?
That was Boston.
Oh,
supposed
the
to do?
Cavs?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
why
know
he got
that.
mad.
I mean,
Well, Kyrie wanted
Kyrie
out
was just-
initially,
That
right?
was a cold trade, though.
That'd have been a
would've
great trade.
happened.
Oh.
Gee,
Please.
and we talk. We don't clown him as much. We clown him a long time, but PG is fucking like that.
What?
He is
He
so
is
smooth,
like
bro.
that. What? Man.
Scores effortlessly. Is he one of your favorite players to watch? Because he's smooth, similar to like Tatum. He just smooth along.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pause.
he just had a series of bad events. When
Yeah.
it was like Palmdale P, Pandemic P. It's just, and we were all at home during the bubble, so, the
Did that
slander was at an
Gatorade
all-time
commercial.
high.
That was a bad look.
The Gatorade commercial.
Calling himself playoff P2. Not the best.
three.
But we can't
And then we
deny that
added it.
motherfucker can play some basketball.
For sure. But didn't Kyrie want out initially? Wasn't that the thing? He was kind of tired of it. Because I remember the story. I interviewed the dude who wrote the Uncle Drew movie. And he told us that on set when Kyrie got traded, he was in all the old people makeup running around saying, I'm free. I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. Yeah.
What a sight.
So it's a no on that for y'all then.
I would like, please. Sing
No,
Joe
no,
Harris.
please. Anybody but
Listen,
Westbrook.
Joe Harris.
That's how you
is
feeling
an
right now?
intriguing-
Jeez.
that's- Adding Joe Harris and LeBron having a reliable three-point shooter.
And a
kick
good defender, too, and they need defense.
But
Well, Joe tore his leg, right? ACL.
He'll
Was
be
that
healthy
it?
next year, though.
He'll be all right, I think.
Well,
But-
that's what we're
the idea
gotta pray.
of
That's what we got to do. Prayer.
yeah.
That's the only solution for this.
Oh, hello, Buckets. Did you enjoy that video? Well, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to the channel, check out some of the other videos we have. They're all fantastic. Also, like the video and make sure to comment on it. Anything you want to tell any of us.